Cheer. You know who it is. It's the Wild Card Mar, and you are tuned in to another episode of and when you talk about us, make sure you say the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Hey, yo, drop that beat.
Draw Nikki so this shit not
Thank you. Round of applause. Yeah, switch it up on y'all this week. It's your boy G Money with the hosting duties. It's game time, fellas. Game time. We were tuned into the THEE Man Cave Sports Podcast. Boy at G Money Caveman on Twitter. Tell them where you find you, Wildcard Ma.
Man, you already know what it is. Find me on the Twitter, KC Wildcard Mar on the Facebook, on Instagram. Hey, let's get it.
Jae Jones on the mic. Where he at?
What up? What's happening? Jae Jones in the building, man. Y'all can find me, Jae Jones, on Twitter, IG, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? IG. Had to go ahead and channel my inner G Money over here. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
You dig?
Bring it out the board. Hey, Mike T, welcome back, homie.
Yes, sir.
Two times. Where we can find you at, my man?
Mike T. Mike T 304 on Twitter, M Turner 304 on Instagram, Michael Turner on Facebook. And if you see the Pepper Brand profile pic, don't worry, it's me.
Hey, there's always something going on over there. But yo, like I said, you were tuned in the Man Cave Sports Podcast. You can find us Apple, Spotify, Google. Find us on Instagram. All you have to type in everything 613 Faye. You will find us on everything. Facebook, wherever you want, we are there. We appreciate y'all for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. If you tuned into the apps, give us a rating, 5-star preferably. You know, that's what we do. That's what we need. Hey, how was y'all's week this week, man? Anybody got something interesting?
Shit,
come on,
not me.
Something happened to somebody.
Not me. Just grinding, baby.
Hey, G. Thank you, Jay. Like you working with grinders. Like we ain't got time to be getting involved in no foolishness. You feel me? You know, I don't. You know,
I don't either.
You know, I got babies. You know, I ain't trying to get kicked out of the house. I ain't trying to get put on the couch with the dog. I ain't doing that. Now, it's work, home, podcast. Work, home, podcast.
Hey, it is.
We working. Hey, I'm just happy my boy's taking shits in the fucking toilet right now, you know? Let's go. We're winning out here right now.
Hey, Mel's boy. Hey,
let's go.
Hey, I commend you.
W is a W.
No more diapers for him, you know?
No. That ain't what you thought about. You thought about, dang, that's more money in my pocket because them diapers is getting something crucial right now, bro.
More heady privilege for me. That's what it's about, you know? Hey,
true indeed, man.
Cheers up. The madness, diaper Danny's, as Dick Vitale used to say back in the day. Let's go to the madness. We are now in the final four of both the women's and the men's tournament right now. Mm-hmm. Let's start on the men's side. We got UConn going against Miami. And then on the other side, we got San Diego State versus Florida Atlantic U, FAU. First time in the history of that program they are in the Final Four. Who do you got? Why do you got them? And are you surprised they're there? Let's start. Jay, hit us.
All right. Before I give my predictions, I just want to jump back to the Sweet 16. Because we had some crazy games and performance back in the Sweet 16. So I just want to go back to I want to shout out Marquise Noel from Kansas State.
Yeah,
he did his thing, man. He broke a record for the most assists in the tournament with 19.
How many, Jay?
19 assists, baby. 19. He was
a lot of dimes.
He was out there, baby.
It don't help if you don't take the last shot.
Okay, I'm gonna get there though.
No,
I'm gonna get there though.
Oh,
I'm gonna get there though. But he had 20 and he had 20 points. He had 20 points and 19 assists against Michigan State. Then the game you mentioned against FAU, he had 30 points and 12 assists and 5 steals. Yes, he did not take the last shot. I wish he would have taken the last shot. He passed it off and his man kind of got a little shaken or whatever.
He got trapped.
He got trapped and couldn't get it back to him. But I want to shout out to him. He balled out, and I think he just declared to go to the draft, man.
Yeah, he did.
So yeah, definitely shout out him. Also, we had there's a few other good games too.
Am I getting jacked already, wild card? I'm getting jacked already early in this day. Early in the day.
All right, man. All right. So
he asked about the Final Four, and he talked. We didn't have the Sweet 16 and the Elite 8, and he talked about
it was Elite 8 last week too.
All right. So my
go
final,
all that. Don't worry.
So I'm going with FAU over San Diego State, and I'm going with UConn over Miami. I like FAU. It's been the year of the Cinderella teams. They got some ballers. I like Elijah Martin. I like those boys. They strap up. I think it's going to be a real close game. And UConn, they just look dominant out there. Every game they've played, they won by double digits. They got Jordan Hawkins out there, flamethrower. So I think it's UConn, FAU, and UConn wins it.
Dang, Jay, why they had to do you like that?
I don't know, man.
Hey, G, you ain't had to pull a card like that on your boy, but
hey, I gotta stay in the driver's seat today. You know, it's too early.
Hey, that's crazy. You put the car and Mike rolled up in the sidecar with you, like, yeah. Nah, boy, y'all wild, but nah.
Got jokes though. Okay, I got you.
So Final Four. Look, I'm gonna go. Look, I love the story of FAU. It's wild that you got two Florida teams like in the Final Four for basketball. You know, usually think of like your usual blue bloods and especially like it's a lot of teams like San Diego State. You don't normally see them in the Final Four. Now UConn is a very very familiar name in the Final Four. Obviously, you know, back in the days, you could go down the list of NBA ballers that came through UConn. And so Jim Calhoun did his thing, had the championships. Kevin Ali came in, had the one championship. And then you thought it would, you know, that program was going to be down for a minute. And then all of a sudden, was it Horley come in, Danny Horley or something?
Dan Hurley.
Yeah, Dan Hurley comes in. And then next you know, like out of nowhere, boom. Like, them jokers in the Final Four? So, but it's still a very recognizable name. So I'm going to rock with UConn over Miami. But UConn looked very dominant on their way to the Final Four. Like
they look head over shows everybody above everybody.
Straight up. And I'm gonna actually rock with San Diego State. I think with San Diego State and the way that they took out Alabama was very impressive. They were able, man. They had Brandon Miller, who just declared for the draft, and you know, regardless of how y'all feel about him playing or not, I'll let y'all have that debate. But yeah, get the gat. But no, you know, they held him to a very pitiful shooting. I think he went like 3 for 16 or something like that. So he didn't have a good night, but it was very impressive defense from San Diego State that they did against Alabama. So I'm gonna look for that to happen again against FAU, and then I'm gonna actually rock with the familiar name in UConn Huskies to take the chip. Yeah.
I ain't mad at that. What you got, Mike?
Hey, G Money, you often tell me that I be long-winded, so I'm gonna make this one quick.
Oh, the U.
He did the college game day joint. Got the helmet on all that.
Yeah, listen.
I'm gonna take my talents down to 305.
Hey, listen. I tried to say I was gonna keep it brief, and y'all trying to take over my segment now? Hey, listen. I know what I'm talking about, baby. The U and San Diego versus San Diego State will be the finals.
Okay.
And the reason why I picked the U is because one, I mean, that's one, but two, they some dogs down there. They was down in that game. I caught the second half of that game. They was down in that game. And they was kind of down in that game pretty big at one point. And they came back and they fought back. And it was like you could see the soul of the other team getting absorbed by the U. Like, there's some dogs down there. Like this is not a Cinderella story. They
They
earned
was
it.
on some Thanos shit, bro.
This is
They was on some Thanos shit.
Hey man, listen. They said, nah, they Kang. It was Kang. They was like, you know what I'm saying? They was Kang. They was like, listen here, man. Y'all can't beat us. We know that y'all can't beat us. Y'all kept it too close. You know what I'm saying? You should have blew us out and took our soul in the first half. At the end of that, I caught maybe like the end of the first half going, and I caught the whole second half. And then in the end of the first half, they started to kind of like play more physical, more in tune. Miami way of playing the game. So I knew at that point, I'm not gonna sit up here and say I knew they was gonna win because I was kind of blown. But I knew that they were gonna play harder that second half. And we finally got something down Miami to the roof for. You know, Wildcard Mark, you said that 2 Florida teams is kind of rare that, you know, you don't usually hear about Florida teams. That's not accurate, brother.
How so?
Florida Gators
Okay.
got some rings.
They
Now
got a few. That was my
They
squad
got a
back in the day.
couple
Billy
rings.
Donovan,
Yeah, we got
Mike
some-
Miller, Donald Harvey, a lot of them guys.
Now, UConn, I am scared of UConn. UConn has been dominant the whole tournament. But at the same time, I just see them. I just see heart. This tournament is going to be won by heart. Look who's there. The Final Four. You got San Diego State. You got FAU. You got UConn. You got Miami.
Yeah, they all play with heart. Right.
So, and the reason why I picked San Diego State is because I just think, similar to the George Mason, it's going to be too much for them. It's going to be too much going against San Diego State. Even though San Diego State isn't a major, they're a mid-major technically still. I just think they're going to just blow over them.
Like the answers, fellas. Now, all three of the 4 teams won their conferences. The only team that did not win their conference was UConn. So, like Mike said, also he likes Miami. Miami got 4 people on their squad, on their starting lineup that are in double digits. That's a lot of team scoring out there. But me personally, I'm going with the best player in the tournament at the time, Jordan Hawkins and UConn. The way they're playing, the way they're balling, like just watching them on the court on TV is just like, why was nobody picking these guys? Like, why was not everybody picking these guys pretty much? And he got hot at the right time, I feel like. So I'm going with UConn there. And I'm gonna go San Diego State. Their defense, they play tough defense. They're very handsy, as Creighton would explain it, probably, you know. So what wasn't always pretty. They didn't call it the same all game they talking about, but hey, we got a good finals coming up, Final Four, that's for sure.
So let's make this clear. I'm the only person that picked Miami.
Yes.
Fans, please tune in next week.
Oh, Mike is. If
I'm right,
back, if Miami wins, we get Soul Man back on next week, right? Hey, but speaking about best player in the tournament, let's switch gears to the ladies' side of this tournament. And we might not just be saying best. This might be the best player in both tournaments. So let's just put it that way. We got Iowa, Caitlin Clark. She is an absolute beast, stud, whatever you want to call her. She's a baller. She's going against undefeated South Carolina. Undefeated the whole regular season, the whole tournament. Undefeated South Carolina. Last year's national champion as well, South Carolina. And then on the other side, you got LSU and going against Virginia Tech. Y'all got anything to say about these games? Who y'all picking? Why? What do you like about them? Jay, start us off.
Hey, man. South Carolina, Iowa. I told y'all last year, Caitlin Clark was something to watch, man. She was something special.
We got to get her on the show. We've been tooting her horn a lot.
Yeah, man. Definitely. I'm going with I think it's gonna be a great game. I can't wait to watch this. I know it's gonna be fantastic, man. You got Coach of the Year, Don Staley, Defensive Player of the Year, Aaliyah Boston, Offensive Player or Player of the Year, and Caitlin Clark. I'm going with South Carolina though. I'm going with South Carolina to get Iowa, hopefully in a pretty close game. And on the other side of it, LSU. Bio Barbie, Angel Reese, definitely a fan of hers as well. They got the Hokies I haven't got a chance to really watch as much of the Hokies as I would like to. So I'm gonna go just from what I've seen. I'm gonna go with LSU so we can get that LSU South Carolina matchup, which South Carolina beat them earlier in the season. They beat them by like 18 or 20. So I'm going South Carolina champions again, back to back. LSU South Carolina in the championship game.
Undefeated. Wild Card Mar, talk to us.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's pretty much. Yeah, this is gonna be my short-winded answer because it's gonna be just like Jay's, man. We want that matchup of South Carolina and LSU because I want to see Reese versus Boston. I want to see that matchup. I want to see it so bad because as much as I like the matchup with Boston and Clark, they're playing two different positions, and it's like, they're not really going to be guarded up against each other like that on a regular basis. But a matchup of Boston and Reese, they're in the blocks and they bodying all night, and so I want to see that matchup. So, but hey, South Carolina, Dawn Staley, the new UConn of the women's college basketball world, like I'm telling you, they building something just like Pat Summitt in Tennessee, Gino in UConn is going down in Columbia, South Carolina with Dawn Staley.
Hey, she probably don't want you to mention UConn in the same sentence as hers, though, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, I get it, but I'm just saying, like, you see dominant, college women's program in basketball, you just got to recognize it, and that one's about to be on the verge of being just like UConn with Gino and Pat with Tennessee.
Oh yeah, they're legit. They're legit down there. They've been legit, and she's running the things down there. Mike T, who you got in this women's final for?
Hey, so man, you gotta come back soon because I gotta get back to my producer spot because they keep saying they're doing quick, but it's not quick. I'll make it quick. I'm going for the Louis Vuitton Dawn.
Woo!
If you keep what I just said, Louis Vuitton Dawn. I'm going for South Carolina. I do want to see South Carolina LSU, but I'm going for South Carolina. Brief.
All right. Hey, I'm the only one. I want to see Caitlin Clark in the finals. That's what I want to see. Caitlin Clark out there. But I agree with y'all. LSU on the flip side there. Angel Reese transferred from Maryland last year.
Hold on. And I'm proud of my.
The women did well too. They did well.
Jay want to go back to the Sweet 16.
Oh gosh.
It's been a hell of a tournament on both sides. Like I've truly enjoyed.
Why they coming for you, Jay?
It's all right, man. I can take them shots, pause. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, don't worry, Jay. You my Manchester homie. I'm gonna get
It's all good, man. I ain't sensitive, baby. But it's been a great tournament on both sides, man. Men and women.
Yeah.
Been a lot of upsets on both sides, man. I love it.
Yeah, this is the first year both two number one seeds went out the second round, and that don't happen in the women's tournament often. So
and one of the games had 2.8 million viewers, I believe.
Yep.
I think one of them had
that last joint Caitlin Clark game.
Yeah.
Yo, they're down 11. She puts on a show. 41 point triple double.
Yo.
41-point triple-double, quadruple-double, because she might have had over 10 turnovers too, possibly. But
she a shooter, though.
She a flamethrower.
That's another fact. That's another thing.
Wait, did you just Russell Westbrook her?
Nah, man.
I would never do that.
Not at all, bro.
She's in a different shooting category.
I'm just saying, when you bring up the turnovers, I'm like, hey, man, like, yeah, triple-double. Oh, turnovers, though.
Shade.
Hey, we are fans of Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark, the Man Cave Sports Podcast, loves you.
Yeah.
We would love to talk with you on this
joint. I don't know, man. The way you just put the turnovers out there, she might not.
I'm giving her props.
I gotta edit that.
She is the best shooter in the college game, pretty much. All right, men's and women's. Let's see. She can't be in that 3-point contest usually because her team is playing in the Final Four or finals and stuff.
Yeah.
But she's legit. She's coming back for her senior year.
Hooper.
Yeah.
So we switching sports here because as you can see, Jay, as you can see, Mar, as you can see me, we got some baseball stuff on. I don't know about producer over here to my right. Wait, he's got hats. He got hats.
Wardrobe change. He gonna come back with the jersey too.
Hey, please don't
It's-
edit none of this out. My man is literally doing a full Rojo trains for every subject that we're talking about, dog.
Hey,
Gotta love
opening
it.
day.
Gotta love it.
Opening day in the MLB. That is Major
Yeah.
League Baseball. Opening day. My Nationals went against Jay's Atlanta Braves here in DC. Didn't end well for us. It wasn't gonna end well for us, most likely. But let's break it down, fellas. Let's break it down. Y'all want to start with players? Y'all want to start with teams?
Shit, it's whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
You the host, man. You
I was giving y'all choices out here. Give me y'all
Oh, we
choices.
got you good. You gave the G.
Nah, you the host. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting for your assist, bro.
All
Know
right,
that thing up.
Hey, you shooting back at G now?
Hey, I'm just saying. I
I like it. Well,
don't want
hey,
no smoke.
last year we had the Houston Astros over the Philadelphia Phillies for the World Series championship.
Yes.
Let's talk about teams in the AL. Who do y'all got coming out of the AL? Who are the teams you like? Break it down for us. Let's go AL East, AL Central, AL West. Who you got, Jay?
All right, AL East. I got the Yankees. AL Central. I'm gonna go with the White Sox. They got the talent, man. I hope they can get it together, man. I really do. But I'm gonna go with the White Sox. AL West, I'm going with the Astros. NL East, need I say more? ATL. NL Central, I'm going with the St. Louis Cards. And in the NL West, I'm going with the San Diego Padres. You dig?
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
There
You got any wild cards?
Wild cards. AL West.
Yeah.
I got the Mariners. NL East. I got the Phillies and the Mets. Wait, the Phillies. I'm gonna go with the Phillies. AL Central. I got the Cleveland Guardians, and I think that's the only wild cards I got right now.
All right. Wild card Marv. Who you got? What teams you got?
Yeah. Hey, real quick. Hey, man, MT, man, I like that black Blue Jays
Blue
Philly
Jays joint,
with the little maple leaf with the red. That shit.
I got one for every inning, man. If you want me to go get another drink, I got you.
No, I'm saying that joint fly right there. I like that. Anyway, look. All right, so in the East, in the American League East, it's the Yankees to lose. So they gonna win that joint. I think they're gonna stay at the top. Central, I'm gonna go with Cleveland. The West, I'm gonna go with the Astros, and I'm gonna go with the Mariners, White Sox, and the Baltimore Orioles as my wild cards.
Ooh, okay.
For the AL. All right.
Okay.
Then on the National League, on the National League East, I'm gonna rock with Double J. I'm gonna go with them Braves, dog. They're gonna be chopping it up. In the Central, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. In the West, I'm gonna go with the San Diego Padres. I got the Dodgers. I got the who else? I got the Phillies, and I believe I got the who else did I have? I'm gonna sneak the Mets in there as my.
I was gonna say that would be the other favorite, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak those three in as my wild
too.
cards.
What about you, Mike T?
So I'm just gonna go ahead and go straight off the cuffs. I'm going with Baltimore in the East.
Okay.
Now I do like the White Sox in the Central, but I may go with Jay's man in the West and go with the Angels. I think they're due.
Yeah.
I think they're due.
Oh,
I think they're due. I think they do.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that one, Mike. I got them in a wild card at least.
In the NL East, of course, put it up, G Money. Throw it up, G Money. Throw the shirt up, G Money. You know, I couldn't. I have plenty of those hats.
Oh,
I couldn't find it at the time to get back to the show, but of course I got them. Even though I know they're probably not going to win it for show purposes. Just
I wanted to go with them too, but I just couldn't do it professionally.
Just in case. Well, I won't be on the show by that time. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Nobody's gonna remember.
Oh man.
In the Central, I got the Cardinals. I also got the Padres. Now, I didn't go as far as to pick my wild card picks, but I do want to tell you who I want to finish last, and that's Bryce Harper. I want him to continue to keep losing.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, he's out right now, at least the All-Star break, because he got with a Tommy John surgery. So
that is not true. That is not true. He is not going to be out to the All-Star break. He didn't put him on the IL 60. They put him on the IL 10 actually. Because
okay.
So let me say this.
There's this chance that he comes back before that, but playing in the field, it would not happen anytime soon, I don't think. But he can swing a bat. He's swung bats already and taking some batting practice and stuff. So I got him on my fantasy squad. So
let me say this. Let me for my man. Money real quick. I don't ever want anyone to be hurt. So Bryce Harper, get well soon, my man. We need you back in baseball. You're a great player. The moment you get back, I am going back to rooting against you. Hurry back, brother. So we both can be pleased. You can play baseball. I can root against you.
Hey, but hold on, Mike. Hey, I don't okay. I understand your hate for him, but I'm saying let it go. Like y'all want to join.
No. See,
we won it without him.
I'm going to give you a brief. This is very brief. There was a 3-person sports thing that happened in DC at the same time. There was Bryce Harper. There was John Wall. There was RG3. At the same time. If I'm not mistaken, they all got drafted the same year. Or close.
So maybe a year apart or so, but it's close. Like
you said, G Money and Jay can tell you about my Facebook about the Wizards. I despise them to the point where you like, damn, dog, are you really from this area? You already know how I feel about the Commanders, what they did to RG3. I think they did him dirty. And then you're going to leave us? We had the All-Star game here. We were cheering you on so you can win. They can cheat and rig the little home run derby. Yeah, the home run derby so you can win here. It could be a big moment. And then your punk ass leave.
And he had the DC headband joint on when he won the home run.
You don't do that to us. We do that to you. When we're tired of you, you get gone.
Hey, it's also the owners. It's the owners not trying to pay.
Man, I ain't trying to. No. Steven Strasburg, that's my guy. He done blown 6 of his elbows out for us.
6 of them?
Yeah, he'll come back in a year or two.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna come back with another rubber elbow and throw that thing 100 miles per hour for us. We love you, Steven Strasburg. Bryce Harper, you loser. You used us.
It's funny because Steven Strasburg is like on the 60-day IL right now too. That's
my point. That
man so much funnier.
That man done gave up his elbow joints. He done gave up his wrist. He done gave up he done gave up a collarbone.
He needed a mechanical arm.
Hey, Mike and Bryce Harper got like a real strange relationship. Like he hurt. Like
but it's a
Bryce Harper is not welcome on the podcast.
It's a lot of folks in DC that don't rock with Bryce. If they
That's my man, bro. Like I started watching baseball. Like I still have the newspaper when the Nationals came to here.
Yeah.
From when they was the Expos in Montreal, and they came to DC. I have the paper, the actual paper, the first one. It says DC's coming back to. Baseball's coming back to DC. I have that, so I've been a day one Nationals fan. I remember when we drafted that kid, and I was so happy. And for you to do that to us. This DC, baby. We love you when we love you.
Yeah.
Like we love people before they even deserve to get loved.
Hey, so Bryce David Ruffin, Joe?
Nah. What I'm saying to you is this. Before John Wall even dribbled a basketball, he had the keys to the city.
Yep.
Before RG3 even ever before they even said, and the Washington Redskins select Robert Griffin III, he had the key to the city before that even happened. Bryce Harper, when he was in high school, we gave him the key. We got him. We didn't even go to see John Wall and the other dude, Robert Griffin. We went to Safeway, got the copy of the key. We gave Bryce original.
The key.
Yeah.
The key.
But go ahead, G. Go ahead, G, man. I'm not
They
going
gave
Bryce Harper, you're welcome on the
keys.
podcast whenever you like, Bryce Harper. This is all jokes, bro. All jokes aside, please get well soon, man. You're great to watching baseball, and I'm going to get your jersey soon.
All right. We're gonna hold you to that there. All right. I got pretty much the same picks as y'all. Only surprise pick. I got the Marlins wild card coming out of nowhere.
Oh shit! Okay.
Oh, damn.
And I got the
Trying to
Rangers.
sneak that in there on us on the low.
I was going to say the Marlins too, but I was scared of that one. I'm scared of that.
Surprise picks. You gotta throw some other. They got one of the best pitching squads in the league.
They do.
You got some. They're getting some young talent. That's what
what the
Marlins do. Marlins come out of nowhere
Every time.
Just from after trading all these big stars from all these prospects they got, and if these prospects hit, if they can hit, they got the pitching staff to back it up. That's for sure.
I like Jazz. I like Jazz Chisholm. I like him.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
baller.
he on the squad.
On the cover of this show.
Yep. Hey, speaking about this show, I see your hat there, Wild Card Mar. This MLB this show has done something special.
Yes,
they have made a whole, I don't know, mode, act, whatever you want to say, not season, but it's a different type of mode you can play for the bring back all the Negro Leagues teams and everything.
Yeah, and I love it.
So have y'all do any of y'all have it?
I don't have it.
It's downloading right now.
Okay.
Mine is installing on my son's Xbox. He got the Game Pass
That's what's
joint,
up,
so
man.
he got it
And
free.
they got a guy. I was reading about him. This I want to say it's not Hendricks. It's the last name. I think he's an announcer. He's at the museum for the Negro League. So he has all the information. He's the man that knows the most information about this league that has ever taken place. And they got him on there announcing, giving stories about all the players from back in the day and everything. So if you don't know, get MLB The Show, download that, watch those videos, get educated out that joint.
Heard it was a great mode, man. Heard it was a great mode.
Nah, it's dope. Being from Kansas City, we got the Negro Baseball League Museum there. So I've been there at least 3-4 times. And
so
then
you've met the guy that they have on this thing.
I might have. I met Buck O'Neil before he passed away. Buck O'Neil, he used to go to used to slide through the Palestine Missionary Baptist Church all the time. With the church we used to go to. Met him at Royals games. Met him and George Brett at the same game. And Buck O'Neil got so much stories, and just to sit there and listening, and like nobody talks, like it's literally silent for at least 45 minutes because you're literally soaking in just crazy stories that Buck O'Neil is telling you, and he's rubbed elbows with like the best of the Negro League. We talking Jackie Robinson, Satchel Paige. We talking about guys like that, and just to hear them stories, it was wild, man.
Yeah, one of the storylines from the joint is that they're saying Jackie Robinson wasn't the best player to come out.
He wasn't.
And he's going down as one of the greatest players in MLB history, pretty much.
Yeah, so. Yes. But that and just to back up what you're saying, that was one of the things Buck was saying. He was like, yeah, I love Jackie Robinson, but I want it to be known that it wasn't just him in the Negro Baseball League. It was a bunch of us. Like. So I've always had this debate, and a lot of people, George, Babe Ruth is the GOAT. I'm like, do you know? You don't know. There's cats that in the Negro Baseball League would have bombed on to some of them dudes in the Major League Baseball. They were kept out for a reason, and not just because of their skin color. They was just better than them dudes in the major leagues. Real talk. By the time Satchel Paige got to the major leagues, he wasn't. Like in normal sports time, he was past his prime. He was like late 30s, early 40s, some joint like that, and still throwing gas better than some of them dudes. So man, come on, man.
Now I heard y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the MLB is supposed to be adding the Negro League player stats to like the MLB, like combining the stats.
If they do, Jay, if they do that. Heads is gonna roll. There's gonna be a lot of their favorite stars getting bumped down the list. I'm telling you straight up.
They already did that.
Yeah.
And the hardest part is there's not much video evidence of these games happening and stuff too. So it's tough for that situation for people that don't want to believe it, you know.
I think to Mars' point, with Jackie Robinson, what I've always heard in the research that I've done on Jackie Robinson is it wasn't that he was the best, it was that he was the right one for that situation.
The best one to market.
Not even just market, for him as a person to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you
take that in.
Yes,
the stuff that he had to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
He was the best person at that time that accompanied, that was really just the best representation of the Negro League to go in there and help keep his head up high. Because other people might have folded, other people might have rebelled, and he did to a certain degree. But I just read, that he was just the perfect pick at the time because not just because of baseball on the field, but off the field as well.
Great point, Mike. Great point.
Dang, great point.
Speaking about great players, let's switch it up. MVP talk. Who y'all got for MVPs? AL MVP and NL MVP. These are predictions.
Okay, way too early. Okay.
Way too early. Mike T, let's get it started with you, my man.
I'm going Aaron Judge.
Okay.
And the AL. The NL, I'm just gonna say somebody from the Padres.
Somebody on the Padres. You got a lot of options there. You got a lot of options.
Yeah, I can't pick this.
Probably
one.
Not wrong.
I can't pick this one. Now what I do want to ask you guys is Tatis out?
He's coming back and he's got 20 game suspension, so he'll be back after 20 games. So he still got 142 games to do his thing.
So he can be eligible to win it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Tatis.
All right. I
He's
like it.
coming
I
back
like
on
it.
the Mean Street.
Jay, who you got?
So in the American League, I got my man Showtime.
Oh my God,
Showtime.
so predictable.
Showtime, but I also got Jose Ramirez as well as my dark horse for the American League. He's been a runner-up. He's been top 6 the last couple years. I think it's his time. I think he might have a chance. Those two are my 1A, 1B pick. In the NL, I'm similar with Mike. I'm going either Juan Soto or my man Ronald Acuna.
I was about to say, how can that not be your first choice?
I was about to say
we about to knock that. I can knock that hat off through this.
Because I didn't. I didn't want to seem too.
Show. We not surprised. By the show. I'm just surprised that you actually didn't start with Ronald Acuna.
Right? I didn't want to be too predictable, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already told me I was predictable on my AL pick, so I was like, all right, I can't start off with, you know what I'm saying, my man's in them. You know what I'm saying? So I started off with somebody different.
After Mark goes, can I switch my pick for the NL?
Maybe. We'll get back to you.
Okay.
I got you. Switching over. Wild card. Who you got?
Hey, real talk. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna go with Nolan Arenado in the National League from the St. Louis Cardinals. I'm gonna rock with them because Nolan he's just as good as all these other guys. I'm worried about Acuna staying healthy. That was gonna be my original choice, but I'm like, man, I don't know, Ronald. Like, can you stay healthy? So I'm gonna rock with Nolan. American League, Jay mentioned his name, but I'm actually rock with Jose Ramirez because being a Royals fan, I see a lot of Jose Ramirez, and honestly, he's the reason why they let go of Francisco Lindor to the Mets. They weren't worried. It was like, we're gonna be good with Jose. So I'm gonna rock with Jose Ramirez and Nolan Arenado.
Okay. Mike T, revised, remix.
Quick. Bryce Harper.
Oh. hey, that's a public apology right there to Bryce. You're now welcome on the show, my man.
Yeah,
come through, Bryce.
Now stop, man. Mike trolling now, bro.
All right, well, hey, I'm going with. I mean, you can't go in with anybody else but Ohtani in the AL. I feel like he does it on both sides of the field. You don't have that. It's a cheat code. It's unfair, pretty much. And I'm going with your boy Acuna, Ronald Acuna too. I think he's talking that 40-40. Let's see it.
Yeah, man, because with the new rules, they now pitchers they only get 2 times to check on the
Try to
base
pick them
runner
off.
and the
Bigger bags
bases
as well.
There you go, man. So it's gonna be a lot more stolen bases this year. So my man going.
Now these are amazing players. We're talking about MVP players, and ESPN just put out a list. I don't know if y'all seen it yet. Top 100 list people in baseball right now. In the top 10, I'll go down them real quick. Number 1, Ohtani. Number 2, Mike Trout. 3, Aaron Judge. 4, Machado. 5, Freddie Freeman. 6, Juan Soto. 7, Julio Rodriguez. 8, Trey Turner. 9, Mookie Betts. And numero 10, Nolan Arenado. That was the top 10.
Wow.
They're missing 2 of our MVP choices out there. They're missing Acuna. They're missing Tatis. And there's no, I don't count Shohei as a pitcher technically, but there's no pitcher on this list either. So do y'all agree with this list? If you don't agree with it, who do you got out and who would you replace him with? Talk to me because Jay, you brought it up on our Facebook group. Tell them what you're thinking about.
I don't agree with the list. I don't know what the list is based off of. I went with more availability. For me, Mike Trout, I thought was a little high. Was a little too high for my liking. So I kind of actually took him a little further down.
Is he still in your top 10 though?
He's 1A and 1B with Juan Soto. Juan Soto had an off year last year, so I got him and Mike Trout at 10.
Okay.
Who I have, my top 10, I got Ohtani at 1, Judge at 2, Freddie Freeman at 3, Machado at 4, Trey Turner at 5, Jose Ramirez at 6, Nolan Arenado at 7, Mookie Betts at 8, Rodriguez at 9, Julio Rodriguez at 9, and Juan Soto and Mike Trout at 10. And I went based off of like availability, number 1, and then of course the impacts.
Yeah.
So you pretty much have everybody that's on their list just in a little bit different order.
Yeah, I just kind of like moved it around a little bit.
Plus Jose Ramirez.
Plus Jose Ramirez. Yeah, I added Jose Ramirez in there.
I actually like your list better than ESPN's, Jay.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, who you got on yours, Wild Card?
Well, I'm gonna stick with Jay's list, but I'm gonna comment and I'm gonna move on. ESPN's list. Come on, man. Mike Trout too. Don't get me wrong. Like, my thing is, don't make these lists based off of what you have seen. Like, you got to base off of like recent. Like, if you're going off of career, you can make a case Mike Trout stays there, but like,
what have you done for me lately?
Thank you. All right, I'm done.
But I think just to jump back in there, I made my list based off of last year, not overall like career. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I was making my comment towards ESPN's list.
So I'm just for viewer purposes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because
Mike T, you got a list?
No, but I agree with Jay's list. But I'd like to add somebody, and it's crazy because we're going off of last year. How can you not add him? What is Bryce Harper? Seriously,
he's not. He's not on there.
We can move on, but Bryce should be on there, man.
Who would you take off?
I don't know, but still.
But Bryce should be on there. I ain't mad. Bryce did his thing, especially in the playoffs. He got him to the World Series with the biggest moment of his career.
Right. No, the biggest moment of his career was the home run derby in Washington, D.C. That was the biggest moment of his career. But we're not going back to that. I love him.
So I agree for pretty much. I think Tatis should be on there. I think Acuna should be on there as well. And like going down ESPN list, I don't even see. I'm trying to look. Maybe I skipped him somehow.
Acuna was like 12th or 14th.
But Bryce Harper's not even like in the top 50 actually.
What?
See what I'm saying?
I'm going down this list, and unless I somehow skip this, Bryce Harper's name is not on this list.
ESPN.
Get it.
A great man named CM Punk once said this. The apology must be as loud as the disrespect.
He's number 58. Number
Let's go,
58 at
Bryce.
the moment there.
Oh wow! Now,
Let's go, Bryce.
That's disrespectful.
Now that's disrespectful for
Let's
real.
go, Bryce.
That's dirty, bro.
Hey, we're bringing you back here, Bryce. Washington still loves you. Mike T still loves you out here in DC.
That's that doo-doo, bro.
Come
I
back
don't know.
to us.
Hey, that's
Come
damn
back.
58. Wow.
John Wall, you should come back too.
Ooh.
Hey, definitely John Wall come back.
No, I was just playing, but still.
Nah, I think John should come back though.
Yeah, the clubs will be hype again.
He would be able to play because he ain't playing nowhere right now.
Chill out.
No. Shit.
He said, the Rockets some trash.
RG3.
Hey, but we just speaking about great players. Well, now let's switch it up to future great players. We just had the McDonald's All-American game. And we had some legends in the games off some the children of the legend of the game. I couldn't think of the words that come out of my mouth there, but we had Stojakovic's son, we had LeBron James' son, and we had DeJuan Wagner's son, DJ Wagner, MVP, co-MVP of the game. Did y'all get a chance to watch it?
Yeah,
Did y'all see anything, highlights?
I saw some highlights. I saw
Dunk
some
contest. I saw Brownie. Y'all know that meme when Boosie daughter be like, I told y'all. I told you. Brownie, man. Brownie's the truth.
He did his thing in the game too, man. He had about 15 assists, played some great. The game was great, man. It was a close game. I think the West won by 3.
They ain't play no defense.
Yeah, there's no assists pretty much for anybody.
Hey, bro, they was practicing for the NBA All-Star game.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty much no assists.
That's true.
They gave a little bit more effort than the NBA.
Correction. The East won 109, 106.
Yeah, the East won 109. Yeah.
Well, technically, since there's a whole bunch of NBA dads, they get it from their daddy not playing defense.
Yeah. Hey, but before we move on, from this topic, I just want to say, Bronny's going to have to develop the strongest mental game ever, because this dude's going to be having so much pressure just because of his name as he goes his way through. He's going to get heckled like crazy. He's going to have to turn his ears off when he's walking through arenas and just don't. He gonna have to block out some noise, because I keep seeing these clips. LeBron walking through the tunnel. Hey, LeBron, man, you a bum in the Lakers this and that. And he mad. Hey, get him kicked out. So it's like, come on, bro.
Bronny has one thing, and this is not to be funny, because he's about to be 18, so I can actually say this. He has one thing on his side that we saw him do before.
Hit the J.
So he is the only person that has not committed to a school as well.
And
only person not committed. There's one person, Matthias Bucelis, from Illinois. He's going to the G League actually.
Because Brian about to get that rule changed just for Brian.
So what's y'all does Bronny go pro, I guess, or overseas, or does he go college, or what does he do, y'all think?
My main man LeVar Ball told him to go to Australia.
Yep, that's what I saw.
My main man LeVar Ball. I'm so glad he back.
He's trying to be relevant again.
I'm so glad he back.
Hey,
the world needs LeVar Ball.
I don't know. I mean, NIL valuation said that Bronny is worth what, 7.2 million without even stepping on the court. Now we all know that money isn't a thing for Bronny because of who his dad is, but it's all what Bronny wants. I mean, he got the options.
Wait, hold on, Jay. You a parent. I'm a parent. LeBron's money ain't Bronny's money.
That's true.
That's not your money.
That's true.
Get your own.
But he does have his own money, though. He does have his own money, because remember, he's on the video game clan.
Well, regardless.
So if that's the case, I'm gonna go get this 7.2 million back, get the exposure, and then I'm out.
Yeah.
Or maybe stay another year or two, do whatever you choose. I mean, I will, if it's about the bread, getting his own money, 7.2 sound real good to me. Yeah. And I get the exposure.
Where do you think he's going, wild card?
Hey, I'm like Jay. Bronny can easily go to college 2 years and make probably more money than he would his first 4 years in the NBA. Like,
Facts.
bruh, like he can make crazy bread with this NIL money. Hell, stay all 4 years.
Nah. He ain't gonna do that. LeBron's trying to play with him.
I know, but hear me out. When you're a rookie, you're not hitting those guaranteed mega max deals yet. You got to go through a rookie contract before you even get through that. What I'm saying is, if he does 4 years in college and he can maximize his NIL money, he's already set before he even steps foot in the NBA.
Oh yeah, I agree. I do got some side note on that though. That's why Caitlin Clark's probably staying for her senior year, because she's gonna make more money.
Yeah,
doing this
in the
NIL deals than going WNBA as well.
But I don't think it's anything got to do with Bronny with money. He got his own money already. Like that's what
I think it's competition.
That's what I think that he needs. That's what he needs. I don't think anything that with the NIL that matters for the kids that, like, for example, the kids that for the U Miami back in the day when we had the thugs and all that stuff. Those kids that could have benefited from it. That's mainly what the NIL is for. Like, really helps them. That don't help Bronny for real. $7 million.
You're right, Mike. But also benefit. Let's look. What if he gets with one of these good college coaches? What if he gets with Shaka Smart for 4 years and he can develop his game to another level, and by the time he steps into the NBA, like, he's already pro ready.
Okay, like, my rebuttal is, what if he gets hurt?
Hey, you get hurt.
You gonna get hurt walking your doggy.
Okay, but it's still a risk.
It's a risk.
It's more people that got hurt. Listen, it's more people that got hurt playing basketball that play basketball than they got hurt off the court.
He's got to play basketball no matter what he does, though. It's either overseas or college.
Man, ain't nobody worried about. Listen, if he goes overseas, well, me personally, I don't think he should go overseas. I think he should go to the GU League Unite.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what he should do. But at the same time, I mean, if he goes to college, I get what Mar's saying. You're right. He can make some money, but I think you're kind of reaching to say he'll make more money in the college than he would in the NBA.
No, I'm saying his first 4 years, as in, like, those rookie deals, they ain't getting paid like that. You got to go through all that.
They are. The 12th man on the bench get paid like $80 million.
He's talking about the rookie deals.
The rookie deal is okay. The rookie deals in the NBA, first of all, you have to play. I think it's 3 to 4 years. They get bread.
Yeah, they do. But I'm saying,
if you a lottery pick, he's in the top 10. Right now, he's ranked in the top 10. He's a lottery pick right now. If the draft was now, he would be a lottery pick. So his first, and then you guys can research it and fact check me if I'm wrong. I believe it's like $80 million.
It's not 80 million, but going down, it depends what pick he gets picked. It starts about if he's the number one pick, he's gonna start off at about 9 million to 10 million for the.
No, it's way more than 9 million right now.
I'm looking at it right now.
For rookie,
I'm looking at it right now.
So Pablo only gets $9 million right now.
$9 million a year.
No, I'm gonna fix because to Mike's point. So Paolo Banchero he's 50.1 million 4 years. So
50 for 4 years.
Yeah. Now, imagine that with Bronny plus Nike. Yeah. He already got the Nike deal.
He got Beats.
He got Beats. He got all that. That money. That money ain't going nowhere for him.
I want the competition.
So it's still 9 million, but that 4th year is 25% more. So that's where it's that big bump up crease kind of thing.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, for him, I get what Mar's saying though. But I mean, if money is your thing, but I just don't see with him. First of all, one thing I'll say about Bronny that I like about him, and I've told Ellis this multiple times, he's not his dad.
No, he's not.
If the game is on the line, huh?
He's got a shot.
And if the game is on the line, he want the ball. And I'm not saying LeBron don't want the ball. LeBron always makes the best basketball decision.
Right.
Bronny got the dog in him that is like, look, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. That's now in high school he's doing that.
Yeah, that's fair.
To me, I agree with Jay. Like, the competition and getting him ready for the NBA, that should be his main focus.
And
Unless he got
And-
something else on the horizon, or he about to start acting or something.
And I think, like you said, I think the G League, man, like I think that might be the best move because you get.
That's
your
when
bigger
LeBron
name.
puts his fingers in the NBA and like, look, I'm gonna have my son go to the G League, but I want 50% of all the profits that come from the G League because he's about to promote this joint beyond anything the G League has ever done if he's playing there, you know.
And correct, if I mean, you guys would know better than me. If he goes to the G League, can't he get moved up that year? Once he's in there, can he get
I think he can get a two-way contract. He might be eligible. I don't know if he's eligible the first year. He might be to get one of those like two-way deals, I think. Like, I think he might be eligible to get one. I think
that Mac McClung deal.
Yeah,
I think the quickest way to get him there is the best way for him to go.
Is the G League. Yeah. I ain't mad at
that.
that.
College might be quicker. Whatever gets him to the NBA the quickest, so he can play with his bride, with his dad, and we can get this over and done with.
Yeah, because I think he'd be eligible after a year in the G League too.
Okay,
like
got you.
Speaking about his dad, we got some big time stars that came back from injury. His dad, LeBron, came back. His ankle was a little bit better. Also, we got KD returning. We also had Ja Morant returning last week. And soon on deck, Zion Williamson. So I asked y'all this. With those four big players, they're all, as of right now, they're all in the playoffs. Who has the biggest impact on their teams to make a playoff run and to actually keep their team in the playoff hunt right now? Because we're going to get to that later.
So you're asking, go ahead.
Zion's
the biggest impact for you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say KD.
Okay.
Yeah, two interesting choices. I'm going to go with LeBron, actually. Because once you get closer to playoff time, I'm not the biggest fan of LeBron, but he turns playoff mode on and he gets busy. And I think I like the structure of the Lakers. They got some better shooters. So you add LeBron to that mixture, yeah, he's gonna turn it on in playoffs.
Okay, explain yourself. Because everybody had different answers. So let's talk about it. Let's argue about it.
I'm about to. Mar, did you just say LeBron James turns it on in the playoffs?
Yeah,
all the time, right? You said that you mean it every time he gets to the playoffs, right?
I'm just saying you got a guy that lives in the playoffs, 10 finals appearances, like that knowledge and how to deal with that playoff pressure. Who's better to learn that from than LeBron James?
You trying to hear that? The last time he was in the playoffs, he took a cat nap. They got swept.
I mean, that team wasn't good. Neither.
Okay, true. But to your point about him playing hard in the playoffs and all that, man, LeBron plays when he wants to. We all know that. And as soon as they get a sign that he know they're going to start losing, he's going to bail out.
And I think that's what he did, to be honest with you. For real. I think he kind of just set. I mean, I don't want to say his foot wasn't hurt or nothing like that. I mean, he did play in the All-Star game.
Djokovic injury?
Yeah, he just was. And he wanted to see what AD was going to do and how the trades were going to go.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And
no, I agree. I agree with you. I agree.
Yeah, he saw how the trades were, and he was like, yo, my foot feel a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Let's get in there. But I went with KD because I think the Suns are so mediocre without Kevin Durant. Like, they have no chance to win or have a title champ. Like, by them trading all their pieces away, KD is going to take them to that next level. And without KD, they're just like, man, they're vulnerable. They're missing that piece, and he's the piece that's gonna take them over the ramp. Yeah, they're okay, but they're not going in a playoff in a playoff series. Like, I don't see them going too far without KD.
I agree with that.
Oh my God, this is reckless.
No, Mike T's feeling some type of way. Don't get on Mike T about on Facebook. That's for sure.
The team that has the worst record without the dude who I said, which is Zion. The question wasn't who was gonna help the team win. The question was who had the biggest impact on their team. if they're not there or if they're there. Correct? That was the question, G Money, right?
That was part of the question. Yes.
The Phoenix Suns are a playoff team with or without KD.
They're a playoff team.
They're a playoff team, but so is New Orleans.
No, they about to not be. That's why he asked the question. That's how bad they had been without Zion. Remember how they started? Remember when they started the season, how hot they were with him.
I was on that train. I'm still on the train because they're in the playoffs at this moment still.
Listen, he is the biggest impact because when you take him off the court, you lose all of everything he does. Everything. The rebounds, the inside scoring. It's a no-brainer. If he stays healthy, we don't know. But I could.
There you go, Mike, because there's my rebuttal.
Because my rebuttal, well, then in that case, I could. If you're going to rebuttal that for me, I could say the same thing to you two.
Yeah, but
if LeBron old ass stay healthy, if KD stick man stay healthy.
Yeah, but you talk about Zion, who has missed damn near seasons.
So that's KD.
You're right, but what I'm saying is, New Orleans have been playing without Zion so much. They're used to, not even having him there. So they still gotta, even that playoff run they had last year, they did well for themselves without Zion. So
he has played how many games with the Suns?
Probably 5 or 6.
So I would like to think that the Suns know how to play a little bit better without KD than the Pelicans know how to play without Zion.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to disagree with you on that point.
Okay, and the Lakers look good without LeBron.
And they were all right without
LeBron. No, they look good without LeBron. Actually,
no. AD was playing well, but as a team, they were losing to some teams they was losing to Oklahoma City, and they was losing to some other teams that's at the bottom of the West.
Yeah. They were losing to them with LeBron.
6-4 the last 10 games.
They like a 500 team without LeBron.
Hold on, what'd you say, G Money? They what?
They're 6-4 the last 10 games.
So. That's over 500 to me, right? Right?
Yeah, about 500 team. Yeah.
No, that's not about. That's over 500, sir.
My one game. Come on, man.
That's hit or miss every 10 games.
I'm doing Negro roundup, bro.
I don't know about space partners with you then, Wild Card. If you go 5 or 6.
Hey, whoa. I know how to count my books in spades. Nah, this basketball. Now spades. Nah, I count my books right.
All right.
New Orleans is 38-38. The Lakers 38-38. And Minnesota's 39-38. Okay.
Now, what you saying that, Jay? Go to the beginning of the season and see what New Orleans was.
Yeah, I haven't.
New Orleans won 38 games before Zion got hurt.
Yeah, I know they
were at the beginning.
I know they went on a real bad losing streak. When Zion was out, they had lost 10, 12 games straight.
Yeah,
and
by no means am I saying Zion is the best player. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying the impact to their team is Zion.
Okay. All right. We're gonna get back to that. We're gonna get back to that. That's for sure. Now, there's been some talk in the news. Our boy Aaron Rodgers and the Jets deal. It hasn't gone through yet. He said he was immunized, but then he came out of the darkness and he said, out of this darkness, I want to go play for the Jets. But he forgot that he was still signed and being paid by the Green Bay Packers. Word on the street is he never talked to Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers called on him many times. He want new phone, who this? Type thing. Aaron Rodgers wasn't picking up the call, and he was just like, I'm going to go play for the Packers. That news just came out recently. And Aaron Rodgers was on the Pat McAfee show talking about, man, I would just love open communication. If they would have just talked to me ahead of time, told me that I'll have my number retired there and I'm one of the greatest things that ever happened to Green Bay, I would really appreciate that talk. Is this deal going to happen, or is Aaron Rodgers just being Aaron Rodgers still? What the hell is going on out here, guys? Jay.
I just want it to be over, man.
Can it be a Titan?
I know. He can stay in Green Bay, man. It's too much drama, man. Too much back and forth. We all know Aaron Rodgers is a liar. You know what I'm saying? It's every offseason with this, man. I don't even know what more to say about this shit no more, man. It's always something each week. Get the deal done or move on, man. And let's just keep going. Let's just move on, man. In the meantime, Tennessee, pay Lamar, man. Somebody, if it ain't Tennessee, somebody pay Lamar. Lamar deserves his bag. Pay Lamar, and whatever happens with Aaron Rodgers happens with Aaron Rodgers. He can retire for all I care.
Wild card, what you talking about?
Hey man, look, you got your intentions, you made that known, but the team still got to trade you. Right now, it's up to the Jets to get up with some type of compensation that the Packers deem, right for Aaron Rodgers. I mean, you're getting a guy that's going to be a shoe-in Hall of Famer. So, yeah, you're going to have to come off some picks for sure. So just if you want it done, get it done. But I don't think a movement from Aaron Rodgers or Lamar Jackson, I don't think neither one of them are going to happen until we get closer to the draft in April.
I agree.
Because there's just too much question marks on what can happen quarterback wise with this draft. So I don't think none of those answers are going to get answered till the draft.
Yep. Mike T, you got any thoughts on this?
I'm disgusted. I'm tired of hearing about this dude, dog. Ain't this tampering? Why is this dude not kicked out the league, man? What is come on, dude? Like Lamar Jackson,
an arm. He's got a rocket for an arm.
I don't give a damn about his arm, man. I gave y'all last week my promo for Lamar Jackson. And I'm gonna give it to you again. Because this is exactly why he should get paid. Look at this sissy stuff, man. This is some loser stuff. Yo, I went into the woods. I went into the dark. I came back out and said I want to be a Jet. What? And you're under contract to another team? Mm-hmm. Like, that's some corny stuff, dog. It's like it baffles me. Like, you're really doing the Brett Favre thing again.
Hallucinogens talk to him in the dark.
And the losergen didn't talk to him. That's what happened. The losergen talked to him. Like, this is some real loser behavior, bro. Like,
sucker shit, man.
Yo, did you just name a new drug, Mike?
Yeah, man. Something, whatever he taking. Because he remember what he said? He didn't get vaccinated.
Immunized.
Yeah,
he's the bitch assness, man. Every week.
Hey, speaking about bitch assness, sucker shit. Somebody didn't play this last game, recent big game.
Oh, gee.
This is harsh. We talking about a man, Joel Embiid, who been lobbying himself to be the MVP of the league, and we've all been behind him for this. We agree that he's an MVP, but he did not play this last game against the Nuggets.
Not anymore.
Against Joker, who is supposedly the shoe-in at the MVP status. Did he cost himself possible votes for the MVP? Did he cost him the whole trophy of MVP? What's your take on this? Jay had a little short on YouTube if you ain't see it. So Jay, speak on it.
Man, Embiid, bruh, I don't understand what went into this. He played the 2 games before they played the Nuggets, and then he skipped the Nuggets game or didn't play the Nuggets game, and then played the Mavericks game. So you played the 2 games prior, and then you skipped the Nuggets game where you could have possibly won the MVP, and then played the Mavericks. I don't get it, bro. And when he played the Nuggets the first time, back January 28th, Embiid put up 47 points, 18 boards, 5 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Bruh, I don't get it, man. Yes, to answer your question, G, he probably lost the MVP based off that game because a lot of people were looking forward to that matchup because it was between obviously the 2 MVP, potential MVPs, and everybody penciled in that game, and he took the night off for whatever reason, coach's decision, health issue, whatever. If he was injured, I don't want to force him to play when injured, but it's kind of odd that he played the 2 games before and then the game after. Honestly, I would go with Giannis at this point, but I know right now it's between Joker and Embiid, but shit, Giannis, I got to go with Giannis now, bruh.
Okay. Wild card.
Man, just to take a little bit from Jay, I'm going to say it did cost him because just the way that you see how voters vote and the voters, they're media people. and the media people missed out on a matchup, like Jay said, people penciled and wanted to see. And so they're like, oh, you didn't want to show up against Joker? Man, you don't really want this MVP, dog. That's how they're going to vote. They're going to think like that. And so I think it cost him in that aspect. Now, I don't know why he didn't play. Me personally, if I'm in B, if I think I'm the MVP, I'm going to bust your ass again like I did the last time. So he should have just went up and busted his ass again and then took the night off against Dallas. Because Dallas is like, ain't nobody.
It's Dallas.
Dallas. Yeah. Ain't nobody tripping about Dallas. So he should have went against Jokic, showed who was the better player, because I mean those two at the top of the debate show you the better man. So I agree with you, Jay, man. That was where some real sucker shit right there. Like, come on, play, dog. Had that dog in you. Play. Arr, arr, arr.
Hey, don't nobody have it in them like they used to. I'll say that. Mike T, what you think?
Y'all remember the old Missy video? I Can't Stand the Rain.
Mm-hmm.
He was ducking. That's what he was doing. He was ducking.
Did he have the trash bag on, though?
Yeah, because he's trying. He was ducking, man. I'm so disappointed that I picked him for the MVP. I'm going back to Ja. I'm picking Ja. Ja Morant. I'm sticking with Ja Morant, man. He a real one. Ja would have played.
Whoa, real one? Oh, his real name is Clarence. You sure?
Hey, listen. Ja, as far as basketball heart wise, if let's just say it was Anthony Edwards, Ja Morant, because we know Wiseman is not really that good. So Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, and they're the two MVP candidates. I guarantee you, both of them are gonna play against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Neither one of them, they got that dog in them. So like Gary said, like people don't have that dog in them no more. I have hope for the future with those two guys.
Yes, sir.
I do have hope, but yeah, on a serious note, he was
ducking him.
He ducked that smoke, bro. How you like to Jay's point? You played the 2 games before. You missed the Nuggets game. Then you go play Dallas, a team your team can beat easily without you.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Harden was both taking nights off at that whole week, pretty much.
Oh, well, we ain't tripping off of him. He was a little baby.
Yeah.
But
you knew exactly what Harden was at.
That's the thing. You can't take the Nuggets game off. You could have took one of them games. You played the Warriors and the Suns. You could have took the Suns game off. Like Mike said, you could have took the Mavericks game off. Dallas plays no defense, but you gotta play the Nuggets game, bro. You cannot miss that game.
Yeah,
Giannis played the Nuggets.
Yeah.
He ain't ducked that smoke.
Yeah.
Come on, Joel Embiid, man. I was like Mike, man. I'm truly disappointed.
I'm truly disappointed.
All right. Speaking about disappointed, there's gonna be some people disappointed come at this NBA season. There's 5 games for some team left, 6 games for other teams left. Pretty much everything in the East is sorted out. The Wizards, they're not gonna get in probably either way. Hopefully they don't get in. Let's get a draft pick. Let's be smart about this.
They're gonna mess that up.
I'm about to say, why you want another draft pick?
Oh God, yeah.
Bradley Beal was out here smacking motherfuckers in the
Yo.
So let's talk about
allegedly.
Let's talk about the West playoffs team. We got from pretty much there's a chance 5 seed on could be flip-flopped all the way to the 12th seed. We got the Clippers in, Golden State's in right now. They're both in the playoffs, playing games. We got Timberwolves, Lakers, Pelicans, Thunder out of the playoffs at the moment. Mavericks and Jazz. They're out by 1 game at the moment and 1.5 game with the Jazz. Let me hear who is in at the end of the season, who is out on the couch crying like a baby. Mike T, let's start with you this time.
The Thunder are out.
Okay.
I think that you said the 7th and 8th seeds are what now?
7th and 8th seeds are Timberwolves and Lakers.
I think it stays the same way that it is.
Okay.
I think
Thunder's out. Who gets in then if the Thunder's out?
I just told you the Lakers and the what you call it, Lakers and the Timberwolves.
They're in.
What I'm saying is I think the play-in is gonna match because the 7th seed plays the 9th seed. And whoever wins that, if the 7th seed wins, they're automatically the 7th seed.
Yeah.
They don't have to play no more games.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that the Minnesota's going to stay there. They're going to handle business. The Lakers are going to probably lose the first one and then have to win the second one to get in.
Mm.
What do you
I think-
mean? What do you mean? If
So-
they lose, they're out.
No, you get it if you're the eighth
You
seed,
get two
you get another
chances.
chance.
Yeah, you get two chances.
Okay.
Yeah, that the seventh and the eighth seed, they get two chances. But I
Right.
think if they win the first one, the seventh seed, I know for a fact, if you win the first one, then you're in that locked in seat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it stays where it's at right now.
All right.
I just
So
heard,
the Mavs and the Jazz are sitting at home watching.
yeah, I just don't think that they can get it together in enough time. With the Mavericks, at least. The Jazz is kind of weird because they kind of was okay for a while.
He was one of the hottest teams in the league, and I said off the get that ain't gonna last early on in the season.
You did say that.
I did not think that was gonna last for them, and he out right now.
Right.
He made some questionable decisions with some trades in the season and stuff too, where he didn't really go for players as much. I felt like
That Westbrook trade.
yeah,
They gave away some stuff for that.
Jay, what you think?
I think it's gonna stay the same, man. I think like Mike said, I think Dallas is out. I was looking at their schedule. It seems kind of favorable, but I mean they lost 2 straight to the Hornets.
That was bad.
That's man. Luka seems like he's depressed, like he's got some personal shit going on, man. It just looks like a train wreck down there right now.
Yeah, he hates his teammate. I read out there trying to convert him.
Brother Doncic. Brother Doncic.
You see how I do that alley-oop to you?
Hey, I love it, man. I love it. But yeah, man. I don't have them winning, man. I got it. Like Mike said, I think it's gonna be the Timberwolves. Eventually, it's gonna be the Timberwolves and the Lakers. I think the Lakers have the best. You know, they're coming along. The trades help them out. LeBron's back, so they should make it in. Timberwolves got I don't know if Anthony Edwards is back. That's my only concern. I don't know.
Big Cat's back though.
I know
No,
Big
he's not.
Cat is back.
No, he didn't play last night.
I'm saying like he's back. He came back like a week ago.
Well, he got illness right now. So
Okay.
That motherfucker
Yeah,
stinks.
that's my only that's my only concern with Minnesota is Anthony Edwards. But I think that I think Minnesota should hold on as well as the Lakers, and those two will be the 7th and 8th spots.
Okay. Wild card.
All right. So I'm gonna actually tie it back to our previous conversation about the biggest impact of players coming back. I'm gonna actually go with Lakers and Pelicans getting that final 7th and 8th seed. So if Pelicans been staying in that range of 7 to 9 pretty much for the whole season without Zion. So you add them back, that should at least get you to the first round of the playoffs. And then I like with LeBron coming back, bringing the Lakers through the play-in tournament as well and making the playoffs. OKC, besides Shy Glizzy, and Dallas. Look, I think we all agree that joint is a train wreck. Look, that thing, you wasted all that draft pick and you about to lose Kyrie Irving because y'all can't even get to the play-in tournament. So, yeah, in Utah, Portland, go sit at home. So, yeah.
Well, the Pelicans, they got some teams to face, and it all depends. They got Denver.
You got the hardest schedule.
Yeah,
to close it out.
That's why I didn't pick them. Y'all could have killed me on that. I don't know why y'all didn't kill me on that.
Well, you were talking about because you got the Pelicans in. You talked about the play-in games already.
Nah, I don't have them in. Because where would they?
Well, then you didn't say that.
No,
you just you said
he did.
was
He said Minnesota and Lakers.
I said the Minnesota and Lakers.
Right, but there's 4 spots, so that means you assume that the Pelicans were still in there.
Oh, I thought you were saying who gets in the playoffs.
Well, they consider the play-in games the playoffs. That's
all right. Well, I forgot. We're old. My bad.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't like the play-in games.
I didn't. Okay, well, yeah, I'm not going to. Then y'all know Pelicans one of my picks. I thought you meant the playoffs. Who was going to get in from the play-in and all that to the actual playoffs? My bad.
Yeah, y'all took it a step farther.
Yeah,
got you. My bad.
Yeah, the Pelicans will be there. It'll stay the same. It'll stay the same. The Timberwolves, Lakers, Thunder, and Pelicans, and then from those 4, it'll be the Lakers and Timberwolves.
I think the Mavericks get in there. I think, hey, like Rudy Gobert has been out there talking about the NBA would like certain teams in the playoffs and things, and that's why they're out of it.
Rudy Gobert, we would like you out the NBA, goddammit.
This is not real. It is not real.
Yeah, man. You just say stupid
Yo.
stuff, man. Like, damn, dog.
Is this the same Rudy Gobert who cried because he didn't get into the All-Star pick? Or
No,
the
this is the same Rudy Gobert that thought COVID was fake. And then I was watching the actual game that day, the Jazz versus the Jazz versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. I've never seen in my life an official run. They was about to tip the ball off, and he ran and grabbed the ball. It was like, nah, y'all got to get the hell out of here.
That's why Donovan Mitchell was going to chin check his ass.
But nah, also real. Hey, Mar, I got something for you. You appreciate this. My R-Truth. My bad. It was me. It's me. My bad.
Yo, chill.
Yeah, I got everything staying the same, but I got Mavs and the Thunder out pretty much. That's my picks for them joints.
Mike, wow, bro.
Let's go Pelicans. Any last thoughts, gentlemen? Any last thoughts before we send y'all off for the weekend? Final Four coming up. You'll be watching it by the time we listen to us.
Oh,
Thoughts?
WrestleMania, baby.
Yes, sir.
Hey, WrestleMania is this weekend.
Fours up, quads down, baby.
What's
Fours
up?
Quads down.
Quads
If
down.
you don't know, 613 Faye Productions. Look up Four Corner Boys. Anything you want about WrestleMania, anything you want about wrestling, period. They're going to be out there, okay?
Yes.
Listen to them. They will give you all the info you need. Check our network out. We deep out there. We got Fax Crew on Friday. Check out the ladies. They doing their thing. Check out our boy Mike T. Cranked out go, baby. If you don't know, you better know. That's how we roll around here. And you know us, DMK Sports Podcast. Tell him where he finds you. Yeah, I cut Jay off. You like that, right, y'all?
I was trying to shout out Mark's show.
Hey, dog, he got you.
Yeah.
Tell him where he finds you.
Hey, Jay, what they been coming for you all show, bro? Wow.
Hey,
bro.
we took a nice dip. We took it slow for a good minute.
I mean, he was throwing shout outs. How you gonna forget your show? You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna let Mark talk about his drink, man. You gotta let the man talk about his own.
I'm an equal opportunity. Everybody got it. This show for me.
Nah, man. Like, of course, obviously, me being part of like I said, when you talk about it's the Man Cave Sports Podcast. It's been a pleasure being a part of this crew, but you know, I've already started my own little joint, IOW Network. You can always catch us at IOW Network Sports, IOW Sports Network, my bad, on Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube, IOW Sports 1 on Twitter. Hey, and before I get out of here, y'all know y'all can always chop it up with the Wildcard Mar, KC Wildcard Mar on Twitter, Wildcard Mar on Facebook and Instagram. Chill.
And he's a full quarter boy too.
Yeah. Thumbs up, quads down. Yeah. Stay on the corner.
Mike T, where do you find you?
Twitter, Mike T304. Instagram, M Turner 304. Facebook, Michael Turner. All 613 platforms. Thank y'all for supporting us. Like, share, subscribe, hit that button right under this. And yeah, man.
Jae Jones, where do you find you at?
Jae Jones on all social media platforms. Holla at me, you dig?
Yes, sir. Hey, got to give a shout out to our boy John Smith, listener. He won the NCAA bracket tournament that none of my co-hosts participated in. By the way, just want to put that out there. Yeah. Shout out to our boy John Smith. Hey, he's getting that gift card, $25. It's something. He did it for free, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, you can find me on Twitter at G-Money Caveman on Twitter. Blue check, baby. Man Cave Sports Podcast. THEE, the Man Cave Sports Podcast. We out.